The afternoon sun hit the quiet suburb when Marcus Hill climbed a ladder outside his townhouse. He was fixing the Wi-Fi antenna, something most neighbors wouldn't even notice. But one did. Karen Doyle. She froze at her window, lips tight, dialing 911. She told dispatch a suspicious man was tampering with electronics. Within minutes, squad cars rolled up, sirens cutting the silence. Marcus turned, stunned, as red and blue lights painted his front door. What should have been a simple repair was about to explode into something no one in that neighborhood would forget. Because the cops didn't just find Marcus fixing wires. Marcus Hill wasn't a stranger to hard work. A software engineer by trade, he lived in the neighborhood for 5 years, paid his dues, mowed his lawn, hosted cookouts. Still, some people only saw one thing when they looked at him, a black man who, in their minds, didn't belong. That Saturday, his router crashed for the 3rd time that week. The ISP said it was interference, so Marcus climbed up with a new booster, wrenches in one pocket, small toolkit in the other. Nothing unusual, except to Karen Doyle. Karen was the type who measured her grass with a ruler. She patrolled the block like it was her kingdom. And when she saw Marcus on a ladder, wires in hand, her suspicions bloomed instead of walking over. Instead of asking, she dialed 911, reported possible theft and tampering. She even claimed Marcus might be breaking in. When the cops rolled in, neighbors peeked through curtains. The whole street watched. Marcus froze, heart pounding. The officers stepped out, hands near their holsters. "Sir, step down, slowly." And that's when Marcus realized this wasn't about Wi-Fi anymore. It was about survival. Marcus carefully climbed down, every eye on him. "What's going on?" he asked, voice steady. But the tension was thick. Karen stormed out, pointing a finger. "That's the man. He's hacking into people's houses." The officer glanced at Marcus. "Sir, ID, please." Marcus pulled his wallet, hands visible. He knew how quickly things could spiral. "This is my home," he said, nodding at the address. The driver's license confirmed it. Utility bills matched. His name was on the deed. Still, Karen pressed, "Check his tools. Check his car. He's up to something." The officers hesitated. The protocol demanded caution, but something wasn't adding up. They looked at the equipment Marcus had set aside. A high-grade Wi-Fi router, professional tools, even labeled cables. Not stolen junk? Not suspicious at all. That's when one officer noticed something Karen hadn't expected. On Marcus's tool bag, a Department of Defense contractor badge. Marcus wasn't just some random guy fiddling with wires. He was cleared for high-security network systems, but the shock didn't stop there. Because as the officers radioed dispatch, more data popped up. Marcus wasn't just a contractor, he'd been part of a federal task force on cybersecurity. His expertise had helped shield entire government agencies from attacks. The man Karen called suspicious was the one protecting people like her from threats she couldn't even imagine, and then came the kicker. Police checked Karen's 911 call log. What she told dispatch wasn't just concerned neighbor. She had claimed Marcus was armed. A lie. A dangerous one. The officer's tone shifted instantly. Neighbors watched as suspicion flipped. But not on Marcus. The lead officer turned to Karen, calm but firm. "Ma'am, filing a false report is a serious offense." Her jaw dropped. "Wait, what?" "I was just protecting the neighborhood." But there was no saving face. Everyone had heard her exaggerations. Some even recorded on their phones. Meanwhile, Marcus stood silent. Shoulders heavy but steady. He didn't need to shout. The truth spoke for him. The officers escorted Karen back, warning her she could face charges. Neighbors shifted uncomfortably, realizing they had stayed quiet too long, letting Karen's paranoia run unchecked. Marcus walked back inside, tools in hand. He didn't slam the door. He didn't celebrate. He just finished the job he started, setting up his Wi-Fi. And yet, the moment lingered. Because what should have been routine revealed a deeper truth. Sometimes, the most dangerous thing in a neighborhood isn't a man on a ladder, it's the assumptions people carry.